ones, in my opinion, their performance cannot touch aftermarket custom. We use quad radiators, 480 radiators. We use SwiftTech pumps. We use full compression fittings. You know, we're just the whole nine works. The whole nine there is what we use, and they cool super awesome. These are great for kind of like mid-grade systems, but when you're really pushing the high-end systems and you're really trying to get the most out of it and keep everything stable no matter what you're doing, I run with custom and have for a very long time. So both of our main systems have custom water loops, but we'll get into that later. But for now, we do have this if we do need it for anything, even temporarily. Okay, this is our power supply for this one. I've never bought this power supply. I usually use the Corsair, the AXI series. The other one's got a 1200 AXI in them. Very nice power supplies. And we buy those because they're expensive, but they have a 10-year warranty. And you don't get a 10-year warranty on many things these days. 10-year warranty is massive. You know what I mean? I mean, even if you spend a lot of things today, you can pick them up. And they're like, oh, you can spend another $40, $50, $100, and we'll give you an extended warranty on it of like 2 years or 3 years. But when you buy these high-end power supplies, you're not only getting the power, but you're getting the warranties, and that's a big deal. And so our other power supply has still got like 7 years or 6 years or something left on it. It's a Corsair AXI on the 9900K. So I did temporarily use this one. I did pull it out and I ran it a bit. And I didn't share it with you guys because I'm recording all this on a GoPro 8. And so I wanted something that was easier to record. And so now I got the head mount one and I can just, you know, do everything and just let it record, which I really like. And so everything is braided. Very nice cables. It's all black. And so if we wanted like hot pink or something, you know, because maybe the wife ends up using this one, we don't know yet. We can change them, you know, there's the custom ones out there you can pick up. But there's a ton of cables in here, and they're all braided. Very, very nice braids. So, small, if you look at them. You see that? It's a small braid. They're tightly braided. But they look good. They're good. Okay. So. And I actually got surprised when I bought this because I jumped between several power supplies. I was like, oh, I want to try something different this time. And so we looked around at several, but with the pandemic, it's hard to get because some of them are not even in. In some places, everything is sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. And it was like, nothing is in stock. What do you buy? And so I had to go on some waiting lists, you know. I mean, if any of y'all are out there shopping, you got to get on waiting lists and wait weeks or months. And so I was pleasantly surprised when I did pull this out. I used this, we sold 2 systems in the last 2 months. And the other system, I was like, oh, I got to test it. And I'm going to overclock it and take pictures and use all that to sell it. And it sold in less than 20 minutes. So it was like, I put it up on eBay and it was like, bing, gone. I was like, sweet. So, okay. So here we are. 80 plus platinum. Great fan, very nice finish. I mean, you know, Asus makes nice stuff, so they did a good job here. What's really cool, and I wanted to show you guys, is right here, this shows you the wattage of what you're currently using in the system, and I thought that was awesome. And it's not like real small and fine, and it's real hard to see and kind of looks, you know, chinky and kind of poorly done. No. These are crystal clear to read. Super nice coming across here. So I'm really excited to get this set up. And so the long-term goal is to get all this set up in a standing desk and put it on display so that we can run it out in the open while we're using it. So that'll be fun. So that was, I was pleasantly surprised to see that when I booted up an old X79 system, and it was showing me how many wattage it was using. I was like, oh man, that's sweet. I actually didn't realize it did that, so that was kind of a side bonus. I bought it because it said Thor. I mean, come on now. The God of Lightning. But, see, it says Thor right there. I don't know where they got that from or whatever, but that was the branding on it. So I was like, okay. So, oh, what do we got here? We went over the processor, M.2 memory, motherboard, power supply, probably a temporary in and out AIO as we need it. We did go over the Monster Tech. Yeah, this stuff right here. I'm drawing a blank at what it's called. I know one of you have it in the comments. Like, I usually know exactly what it's called, but this right here. We're gonna do the entire standing desk out of it. And I priced it all, and we were going to, and then I was like, no, let's not do that. Let's just go ahead and buy the motherboard and the processor, and that was pretty much the cost of the desk. And get that up and running. We'll put it in the old case with the other water system, and we'll run that until we can get back to the desks and stuff. So I did have all this together, and I checked it all out and stuff. It works pretty good. It's a totally different mounting system than Virpil's, but they're both very unique. You know, Monster Tech is big for their channels here, building everything out of this. Virpil has a fully custom mount. You can see that was Virpil's was made piece by piece, and it's nice. What I like though about Monster Tech's is it is, I want to say, modular. You can put pieces together. It's like an Erector Lego type set. Pieces come together here and there, and it's really nice to be able to use it that way. This is the short extension you get. That this is the part that mounts to this, and then you mount the joystick right here. But I'll go into more of that later, guys, when we get there. If you guys want to see like any of this, you know, as we're doing it, instead of just like the finished product, just let me know down in the comments. If you'd like to see the whole build as we're putting it together, let me know. We can do that. If you want to know anything particularly about these flight sticks, about the mounts, any of the weights, or any questions, even about the software, because I know I'm real big on when I buy my hardware. I'm very picky about it. I really am, and I'm not ashamed to say that, because I'm looking for quality. And that's why I was willing to wait. I didn't expect to wait that long when I picked up these sticks, but it's the way it worked out. We did get the CM2s because there's a good chance we may be expanding, and so we just wanted to do that right from the beginning. And these are stiffer, and I really didn't want, I've used other sticks and I didn't really want, I don't want to call it sloppy. It's still good, but I wanted something that was going to give a little bit of pushback. And this does, guys. I'm telling you right now, like, this thing is like, there's some pressure there when you push that. And I haven't adjusted these yet, the adjustment screws. I haven't touched those one bit on either stick. And so if you notice, these are two of the same. All right, we've got two Alpha Constellations. They're both left-handed. One is mine, one is Kyrie's. We wanted to see how they were. We took different mounting solutions, but later I intend to adapt that Virpil to the custom setup I intend on running. This Monster Tech mount over here is for Kyrie. Hers now has got a 50mm extension on it, and you can tell the difference when you are, I didn't expect to go into these at all on this one, but I just feel like I want to right now, so I'm going to. Like, that is pretty hard right now, seriously. And I'm a pretty strong guy, and so when I'm telling you I can feel that pressure, like I can feel that pressure. Okay, this thing is gonna push back at you when you, if you're not a strong person and you use this for a while, like several hours, you are going to get tired. Okay, you are going to build your shoulders and your biceps and your forearms, because this thing on the CM2, on the other base, it's not nearly as resistant, but on this one, she's got some good give on her. And so even on this though, I can tell the difference. The moment you put that extension on it, it feels a bit different. And I put all these on yesterday. I was stacking them up trying to see what it was going to feel like, and it does feel really good. The sticks feel really well. I mean, I could literally just sit and just go over a few parts of them for quite some time. Oh, but what I was saying, when I'm looking for quality, like, for me, it's not just the hardware either, it's the software. Bad software can ruin a great product. And so you have to make sure that your software is user-friendly and it does what it's supposed to do. I've had some good hardware in the past and the software just ruined it, and I just pitched it aside and I'm like, nope, it's junk. The software is trash. Even though the hardware itself they put together was great, the software was so bad that I was like, nope, it's getting sold and getting something else. That's not going to work. And so I'm really anxious to get into the software on these. I don't have time right now. It's going to be a while, guys. We're swamped. My wife and I are in our second year of grad school. Every class is advanced pretty much, which means more work, more depth, more time. So they're pretty demanding, pretty tough. But we'll get into these as soon as we can. If you guys have any questions on any of it, just let me know and we'll go from there. If you have requests, we can try to do like some maybe a mini video or so, just trying to hit that specific point of what you're asking. Because I know for me, when I'm like, I've watched Noobifiers from the Star Citizen community and some of the other guys, Board Gamers and Saurus and stuff, and when I watch some of their videos and they're doing reviews on things, like, I'm very particular. I need the details. And so if you guys have any questions where you're really looking for the details, let me know. All right, and that's it for this one. Like, subscribe, share, comment, keep everything civil, and we'll see you in the next one.